the chair. So you're pushing your body away from the chair and pulling it back to the chair?
Yeah.
Okay, so were you pulling your hips away from the chair and pulling it towards the chair? Were you pulling your hips away from the chair and pulling them back to the chair?
No, I was pulling my whole body away from the chair.
Okay, so it wasn't just your hips?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, there were other kids doing the highlights and stuff?
Yes.
There were other children besides you doing it?
Yes, other people doing it before, Ms. Barter just said last day.
She said what?
Barter just said last day.
It's not a debate. Oh, yes, ma'am, it is a debate. We're not going to do something to one child that we don't punish everybody for. That's not going to happen, especially if other kids are being allowed to do it, and they're not being punished for it. That's condoning behavior, okay? That gives children the impression that it's okay to do that. We don't single out one child and punish them or two when there are many who are doing it. That is not the right thing to do, okay? And it sounds to me like there was no sexual motive here. Hopping a chair is different than doing push-ups on a chair. So I don't know. I guess I'm kind of confused about that. But you didn't. It wasn't just your hips.
No.
It wasn't just your hips. Because humping a chair is pulling your hips and your groin area up and off of one area and pushing it back again. And you say you didn't do that?
Yeah.
Okay. And this happened in Mr. McMahon's class?
Yeah.
Okay. Were there any other children there that saw that?
I'm not sure, like, it was all, like, everyone was kind of walking around, so, she also said that,
Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad she's got 5 people to support what she's saying, but you're telling me that there were other kids that were also doing it.
I will handle the other kids, but whether he calls it push-ups or whether he calls it inappropriate behavior is inappropriate, and that's the decision.
Okay, well, you know what? This is the thing. You're letting these kids do this. Jacob just told me. I'm sorry, would you mind if I make my point here? There are other children doing this. Would you mind letting me say what I need to say? Do you mind very much listening to what I'm saying to you? Okay? Okay, well, you're not going to accuse my son of being a pervert. You understand that? He was not doing what you said. He was not humping a chair. There were children out in the hallway doing it as well. So don't you dare think that you're going to suspend my son for something like this when you're sitting there kids do all this. Give me a break. No, you suspended two yesterday. You're suspending Jacob and Nicholas today. Jacob was not humping the chair, and there were other kids going out in the hallway. And you have 5 witnesses to say that Jake did it. How do you know they weren't out in the hallway doing it too? Because there were other kids doing it as well. You cannot punish one child when you have other children doing the same thing. Do you understand that? When you go to discipline students effectively and make it clear to everyone that this is unacceptable behavior, you don't get two of them and suspend them while everybody else is doing the same thing. Do you understand that? That is not what you do. Okay? Yeah, I will tell you what you're going to do. I will sue you for discrimination. You're trying to tell me that you don't even have it on tape. I don't believe you. I will get a subpoena, and I will subpoena the videotape. Okay? Don't sit here and tell me that. I know better. Have a nice day.
She hung up on me. She was already hung up by the time I said that, wasn't she? And then she hung up.